Talking Reds, Friday the 26th of April, not May, not like last time nailed it, first time this one. Once again, joined by the glamorous Kev Walsh.
Hello.
How are we?
I'm doing alright, mate. Looking forward to the match tonight.
How's the beardo coming on?
I'm not trying to grow a beard, you're the second person to say that. I just couldn't be arse shaving.
No, like, superstitions, not like that, just...
Well, normally I have to shave the day before a match, and if I don't, I can't shave on the day of a game. So, I couldn't be asked doing it yesterday, and then this morning when I got up, I couldn't do it, because I don't want to jinx the match, do I, Reds?
So, Huddersfield tonight, another big one, another must-win. Bit of a strange, sanguine atmosphere around it, a couple of reasons, City's results. Midweek against United, and also the fact, and I don't quite agree with it's almost expected that Liverpool are just going to turn up and win, which is always a dangerous attitude to have, Kev.
I think, we said this last week in Porto, I think that attitude only comes from the fans, and the players are a totally different kettle of fish. I've been saying it for as long as anyone will listen to me. Virgil van Dijk doesn't accept anyone playing less than 110%. Mo Salah doesn't go into a game less than 110%. Bobby, Sadio Mane, Henderson, whoever goes in the midfield, where the ice cold killers, they're not going into this game thinking, oh yeah, walk in the park, thinking about Barcelona next week. They're going in thinking 3 more points, probably a good few goals I'd imagine they fancy themselves getting, and putting the pressure back on City for Sunday. Listen, Dave's got 3 games to go, and it's not over.
Well, I mean, talking about the timing of the games, Liverpool once again find themselves playing ahead of City, as they do again for the next round of fixtures as well. And I can't help thinking that this has got to be to Liverpool's advantage, because they can put City out their minds, and because they can't know what City are going to do.
Yeah.
Whereas I think if City were playing beforehand, and whether they win 5-0 and heads could drop, or even the pressure of City dropping a point suddenly, they've got none of that to deal with, whereas City have got to watch Liverpool and match what they're doing.
Yeah, I think that's, if the roles were reversed basically, I think you'd probably see City cakewalk the last 3 games, because if they just know, go out and stay top of the league effectively, it's just a different atmosphere, it's just a different all-round persona for yourself to get into. Whereas when they know, if we win, we're back top of the league, so they know they'll be second again. Now listen, game in hand, it's a game they probably expect to win, but if you were handpicking fixtures, you wouldn't fancy Burnley on Sunday if you were going for the league title. I referenced yesterday when Everton were going for the league title, I think it was 1986, and they only had to go to Oxford United and they didn't even score, 0-0. Now listen, Man City are better than that Everton team, they're probably one of the best teams to play football in the Premier League, but at the same time, you've only got to have one slip up one day where you're 5% off your game. And we don't need them to get beat, we don't need them to draw.
And the margins are that fine, are absolutely fine. I find the psychology of it fascinating. I mean, I always remember someone told me about a coin trick, I think it might have been a Dan and Brown thing, where if you had a coin and you want to, and you haven't, and you've got a coin, good at a coin toss 10 times, what are the odds of getting heads 10 times out of 10?
I've no idea.
1,024, right? If you toss the coin 9 times and you get heads, 9 in a row, what are the odds of getting the last coin flipping heads?
50-50.
It's 50-50. Got to totally forget what's gone before. This attitude that, oh, City have won X amount on the bounce. Forget about it. Starts the league season. If you win your first 3 games, you think that's a great start.
Yeah.
City have still got work to do. Notwithstanding, Liverpool have still got work to do. There's no assumption that we can make either on our half. But Everton's to play for. Absolutely no lying down. Not from me, and not from Kev, definitely not from any of us.
Listen, definitely not from me. And the thing is, who's losing confidence because City beat United? Everton beat United. Everton are shit. Absolutely terrible. United are even worse apparently, which is you never thought you'd be able to say. So the fact that they've gone to Old Trafford and beat them fucking bums, do you know what I mean? Who expected them to beat them? I didn't.
No.
There was no way United were going to beat City or even draw with them. And all these United fans kidding themselves, oh, we want to get beat so we can... And you had no choice, he's a shit. Do you know what I mean? He's got no chance of beating a team like that. No chance. Burnley on the other hand, big team full of grocks, elbows everywhere.
DCI Dyche on the touchline.
Exactly, and he's a Red, isn't he? Big Sean Dyche eating worms on the touchline with his big gravelly voice, mate, putting a shit up Pep Guardiola. These are the teams that beat City. City don't get beat by the big boys, do they? They get beat by, listen, Newcastle were never going to beat them until he did.
I reckon I could do a good Sean Dyche impression, but I'm not going to, you know.
To be fair, you've got the gravelly voice down there.
Well, that's it
already, haven't you?
So, and again, you look at City's results, by the United won a couple of games, they've just won by the odd goal, they've not been steamrolling, it seems. Until it's done, it's not done. Stick with that.
But even the other night, they only turned the gears up, or went through the gears, I should say.
When Fernandinho went shite.
But when Fernandinho went off, then when Sani come on and he started running at them. So, listen, if anyone else can get them to half time, United got them to, get them to 60 minutes. And if you nick a goal, mate, you might see heads fall off. Listen, you might not. They're good footballers. They're a great football team. They're a boss manager. But not
but
someone...
Spurs done to them in the Champions League the other week.
Exactly.
They are vulnerable.
They've got it in them to have the risk. Someone just needs to have a go at them. Look what Schalke done to them in the European Cup earlier on in the season. Listen, if we were going for the league title, put it this way, if we were going for the league title and Liverpool and City were playing Huddersfield at home on Friday night, you'd be like, how are they playing Huddersfield at home again? They play them every week. And you'd be thinking, this has got banana skin written all over it.
Back to Liverpool tonight. Team news, Fabinho supposedly it's out, even though he's been on social media this morning. Assuming that's right, who'd you go with in midfield? I'm assuming the rest of the team picks itself.
Well, I don't know, like, there's conversation around the full-backs as well, because we've got 3 games in 6 days next week, haven't we? Which are going to be mental, like really, really intense games. Fabinho, I think I'd probably rested them anyway. I don't think you necessarily need him around to a Huddersfield, like a team that are not probably going to be flying through the middle at you. You're probably going to be looking a little bit more long ball if they're going for any, maybe big diags or whatever. So I think I'd probably go Wijnaldum because he's had the rest the last couple of weeks, put him in the number 6 position. I'd leave Henderson in there because I feel like he's played himself into a bit of form, and I'd just keep him going on that. And I'd put Keita in there because once again he's played himself into a bit of form. So fair play.
Exactly what I'm going down.
Well, I haven't got my glasses on, Red, so I'm not cheating, I promise.
Okay, he's a fucking liar. Just quickly, PFA Team of the Year. Liverpool get 3 of the back 4. Robertson's in there, Trent's in there, Verge's in there. But strangely, Alisson in goal.
It's a mad
Brazil's
one,
reserve goalie over Brazil's proper goalie.
I don't know how it works out, that whether it's a total number of votes for goalkeepers and whether the players all see Ederson as the better player, but
Pogba as well.
Pogba's a joke of a shout really, but the Ederson one's a mad one because I think Alisson's been by far and away the best goalkeeper in the league this year. I think he's pulled us out of situations loads of times, hasn't he? And fair play to him. Ederson's a good goalkeeper, I'm not saying anything against him, but I just feel like our goalie's better.
And Mane, Salah?
I'd say that's probably deserved. I think Mane stepped his game up this year and made himself a superstar, and I've said it before, and I think it's worth bearing in mind the fact that they're both going for African Player of the Year as well. So they've got probably a little friendly competition where Salah's been winning it the last couple of seasons, and Mane's probably looked at him and thought, he's now a global superstar. I've seen him the other day going to the Time 100 awards and stuff like that.
He's now bossed, isn't he?
But you'd imagine Mane must be thinking, I fancy a little bit of that. I want to be the king of Africa now, so long may it continue for the Reds.
Talking about award winners and one thing and the other, John Gibbons spoke to the award-winning John Gibbons.
The award-winning John Gibbons and the award-winning Barry Lucis.
I had a chat with Barry Lucis yesterday at the Youth Cup final over in Manchester, and here they are.
Barry, mate, congratulations. Youth Cup winners. Sounds alright, doesn't it?
It sounds great. I worried at half time that wasn't maybe going to be said. I thought.
Thank you very much.
I thought they were very good first half. I thought we were a little bit off it, but I'd be taking credit away from them. But they were excellent. We said at half time it's tighter, closer, be a little bit calmer out of possession, knowing that we could jump and force them to areas of the pitch. I thought second half, I thought we were good. I thought we grew into the game. I know they had chances, but I thought we did. And then credit to the lads. I mean, we were in Dallas 7 days ago. I thought we'd finished strong. I thought the lads looked strong. It looked a little bit like everyone was stopping near the end. Survival of the fittest, but I thought, considering what we've been through the last 7 days, I thought the lads were excellent. I couldn't tell you where the penalties went because I don't watch them. So I tried one and then I didn't like it, so I didn't say I turned away. But you know, I made up for the lads. It's been a real special journey, to be fair, with some of them. So you know, I said to the day.
You fight till the end. You fight till the end. We said.
Fight to the end, and you know, we never know when we've lost. And I just thought today, I'm really proud of. I think when I sit back and reflect on it, it probably epitomises us. You know, not struggling, but you know, it was tough. And then we dig in and we find a way and then we get our rhythm, and then in the end, you know, penalties is rough, but someone's got to win. We lost in Zagreb on them, you know, we won them today, so that's the way it goes.
Congratulations, made up for the boys, made up for you. So
thank you, thank you very much.
Yeah, boss staff from Barry Lucis and Gibbo there. He looked happy, didn't he?
Well, you would do, wouldn't you, win one of them, knocking Chelsea off the page. Seen this morning, Chelsea have won the last 5 FA Youth Cups.
Have they really?
Yeah, and that's the first one they've lost in 6 years, so well done the young Reds there.
A little bit sweeter to get with it being against Manchester City as well, up in Manchester.
Looks like Bobby Duncan enjoyed it, didn't he? Give the arse shush to the Man City fans, and that's some fair play to him.
Yeah, no cracker. The Reds went 1-0 down, and Bobby Duncan come back to haunt them, scoring the equaliser with what was described as a swirling pile driver by James Pearce in the Echo.
It was, listen, he hit it hard, like he did catch it, but the goalkeeper was very Loris Karius in the European Cup final for me. I reckon if he just stood still, he might have held it, but like, these are the fine margins.
David De Gea.
Yeah, David De Gea in any game he plays now, apparently.
Yeah, go on, Annie. Shit house. Yeah, so with the game went to penalties. Bobby Duncan's obviously Stephen Gerrard's cousin. Game went to penalties, and Liverpool won it with possibly one of the best penalties I've seen for a long time from young Glatzel.
Yeah, so he stepped up and he had no nerve there, did he? Absolutely slammed it home.
Reminds me of Carragher's in the League Cup final against Birmingham.
Yeah, Carragher's was better, I would say. Carragher's was right in the top corner, whereas Glatzel's only young. You'll learn that, lad.
One for the older fellas, I remember that League Cup final because Didier Man stepped up to take one and everyone thought, oh yeah, Didier scored his German, missed it.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether you'd admit it now, but personally when I saw Carragher rocking up to take one, I was
everyone
like,
panicked when Carragher stepped up to take, and then he just put the best penalty I've ever seen away right into the top corner and give the most Carragher celebration ever. Felt it. What a day.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be celebrating or even more than that.
Well,
come the end of the season.
Well, hopefully Sunday afternoon. We'll see us all in Concert Square when they've dropped points down at Burnley. I reckon there'll be some Carragher celebrations going on then.
Yes, he's right. So today, the weekend is already out. Came out this morning, 7 o'clock. Really good show. Got Jed Ray, Liverpool statistician segments on there and plenty of other stuff. Really enjoyed doing it. Kev's on it as well.
I am indeed, which is always a bonus.
There you go, smashing it as normal. And then today, there's all the usual match day stuff, the ping, post-match pints, etc. Loads come through your channel, so keep an eye on it. Up the Reds.